Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm Symphony Thompson. A story about a white woman shouting racial slurs at a 5-year-old autistic black boy in Rochester, Minnesota is going viral on the internet. According to sources, the 5-year-old took a toy from the white woman's child, which caused her to berate and chastise the 5-year-old by calling him the N-word. Another man would step in because his children often play with the 5-year-old. A video would capture the exchange between the two adults, where the woman would continue her racist rant.
Call him a child? Did you call the child the word? It is my own business. You call him? Okay. All right, that's what you say.
You don't go digging through people's shit, you dumb.
Somebody dig into your shit.
A little kid just did, you dumbass.
That little kid, you call him a?
Yeah.
The little child?
What if he acts like one? He's gonna.
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child, 5-year-old, the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act.
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know that's a hate speech, and you can be recorded for that.
I don't give a shit.
Huh. Okay, we'll see about that, what the internet has to say about you.
As the story began circulating on social media site X and other platforms, many online users would chime in and offer their own opinions, shaming the white woman. One social media user would write, "The child she called the N-word is a 5-year-old autistic child. He's 5 and autistic. The comments defending this woman are absolutely disgusting. So much hate and ugliness. Remember these comments whenever God is judging you to enter the gates of heaven." Another social media user would agree and echo a similar thought by writing, "She is disgusting. Her calling that 5-year-old boy the N-word is unacceptable. I don't care if the boy took her child's toy. Little kids tend to take toys from other kids. She should have went to the parents." One online user would point out that a child taking another child's toy is common behavior. He wrote, "The boy took her son's toy. Has she never been around children? Good on that man for confronting her." One more user would predict the white woman would come out and apologize several weeks later after being identified, which is a common trend once racists have been publicly identified. That user said, "Can't wait to see the video of her crying saying she's so sorry and how she feels threatened." Now, Michael McWhorter, known as Tizzy ENT online, would repost the interaction to provide more context on the situation while asking for social media to identify the woman.
The kid she's going after has autism. He doesn't behave in a neurotypical way. And even if he didn't have autism, nothing he could have done would justify her calling him slurs and pursuing him physically, which is what she says she was doing before this guy intervened. He said after he stopped recording, she sat down, hurled more slurs, told him and his wife that they should leave the country, and then got on the phone and acted like she was calling someone to come down there and handle things. Fortunately, no one came, and eventually she packed up her child and left. But this woman is a danger to children. She doesn't need to be on a playground or around other kids. And she has at least one child of her own, which is also concerning. So Rochester, Minnesota, someone do me a favor. Take a close look at her tattoos. You can see her face clearly. Someone please tell me who she is.
Of course, the internet would do its job and have allegedly identified the woman in the video. A social media user would comment, "Dang, Reddit is fast. Shiloh Hendricks is her name. They got her address, phone number, and maybe her employer." Another user under Tizzy ENT's page would say, "Sorry, but once she's found, her job, friends, family, and neighbors better start reevaluating. You don't call a 5-year-old autistic child the N-word and get to chalk it up to a bad day. That's who she is." As of now, it's unclear if actions have been taken towards Hendricks, if that's her real name. However, we've seen white women who've used racial slurs publicly face consequences and later regret their actions. And a lot of people are hoping this woman is next on the list. So, what are your thoughts on this white woman calling a 5-year-old autistic black boy the N-word after he took a toy away from her child? Let us know in the comments below. And stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell and select all so you can receive notifications to all of our content and not just some. Check out Hypers Club for all your cool and original merchandise and content. And for our YouTube viewers, if you like this story, send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm Symphony Thompson.